Welcome back to Indonesia today and the second day of the 19th Straits Regatta. From early this morning at the gorgeous Nong Sang Point Resort and Marina, where sailors stayed the night after yesterday's coastal race, everybody was looking forward to the inshore races scheduled for today. Yet the weather conditions prevalent in the course area would be very demanding. With winds maxing at 18 knots and the strong current of the Straits, things would not be that easy for the sailors. So at 10 AM the first race started, with the IRC A boats going first. And indeed, they had a blast with the near-ideal conditions in Batam today. Pretty soon, every class had crossed the starting line. And before too long, the first boats were already rounding the weather mark. The boats were then hoisting their spinnakers for one truly spectacular downward leg, complete with some really big waves and impressive speeds achieved from most of the boats competing here. Yet, this was not very easy for the crews. This breezy weather demands specific skills and full control of the boat from the crew on board. Not everyone could respond to this situation, however. The strong currents and some quite choppy waves did cause troubles to a good few boats. Still, the race carried on, and soon the first boats were crossing the finish line. Both races scheduled were completed as planned. Owners, sailors and spectators enjoyed every exhilarating minute. But let's hear a few words from the two leaders in IRC A and B classes.
This is the 19th Singapore Straits Regatta, and Shun Fong has done 19 regattas. So we've been around a long time.
This is the last regatta for the Sir Thomas Lytton Trophy. So there are 3 regattas. And the boat that does well in these 3 regattas, which is the Raja Moda, King's Cup and the Straits Regatta, and ends with the Straits, wins the Sir Thomas Lytton's Trophy.
Today was a very special day. It was beautiful weather, lovely conditions for sailing. The waves were up around about 1 metre, and we had up to 15-16 knots of breeze. So ideal conditions, bit of a tidal stream running through the fleet, running down the course, which made it interesting.
After 3 races in total, there have been ups and downs at the rankings, and the fun here in Indonesia at the 19th Straits Regatta continues. Later in the afternoon, the teams taking part in the regatta also had to build their very own toy boat and compete against each other just for sheer fun. A great way to wind down after a very demanding day. There's more to come tomorrow. A coastal race along the shores of Batam will be the main event of the third day, and then the boats will be returning to Singapore for the very last day of racing. Thanks for watching.